Hello, everyone, everywhere. Welcome to this channel, Talks with Thee. I'm so happy. I've missed you. How have you been? How have you been going on with your relationships? I hope they are getting better and better. I'm hopeful that they will get better. Thank you so much for being with me on this episode. Now, today we are going to be talking about kindness. I said we are going to be talking about the beauty of kindness. You know that kindness is beautiful, isn't it? When you see someone that is kind, the person just automatically becomes attractive. When you see a kind soul, you just fall in love with that person. So kindness is beautiful. Kindness is so desirable. When you see a kind person, you just want to be friends with that person. You just want to be close to that kind person because you feel so safe in the person's space. You say, this kind person can't do me no harm. The person is too kind to hurt me. So there is beauty that comes with kindness. And so what is kindness? Kindness is simply being loving, being friendly, being generous, and considerate of other people. You are friendly to people. You are lovely to people. You are generous to people, and you consider people. You don't put yourself first. A kind-hearted person is always looking out for who to show kindness to. Someone that is kind is someone that is deliberate about what he or she does. As in, you go out of your way to put colors in the lives of people. You just want people around you to feel good, because kindness makes us feel good. It gives people hope. It gives people strength. When you enjoy kindness from people, it humbles you. It makes you look inwards. It makes you ask yourself questions. Would I have been able to do the same thing that this person did to me to someone else? And then you are challenged to even do better. That's why they say, pay it forward. What I do to you, don't do it back to me. Pay it forward to somebody else. If you love the way I treat you, treat someone else like that. So kindness is contagious. Kindness is beautiful to behold. I have never seen an ugly person that is kind. As in, I'm sorry, maybe I'm not putting it right. As in, every kind person is beautiful. It doesn't matter the physical appearance of the person. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with ethnicity. If you are kind, you are universally loved and accepted. If you are kind, people are safe in your space. Kindness is beautiful. So we should be kind one to another in our relationships. Husband, be kind to your wife. Wife, be kind to your husband. Children, be kind to your parents. Friends, be kind to one another. Relatives, be kind to one another. As you wish others to do unto you, do unto others also. If you want to be understood, understand others also. If you want to be loved, the Bible says he that must have many friends must show himself friendly. So if you want people around you, people to come around you and be a blessing to you, you too be a blessing to people. Have that desire to be kind-hearted. You have to be kind. Most of the time, we are not even kind to ourselves. That's why we need to love ourselves. Because if you know that you don't like to be talked down on, please now, when you are talking to somebody too, don't talk down on that person. You are being kind with your words. Because we can be kind to people in different ways. So kindness is beautiful. Some people are kind outside. They are not kind within. A man, everybody likes him outside. Oh, the man is so good. Oh, this man is such a kind man. But his wife in the house is not enjoying any of his kindness. In fact, it's something else outside and something else inside. When he comes back home, everybody's afraid. We need this. There's no money. We need this. Why are you asking? But outside, you dish out. You are so kind. The man is so kind. His hands are so free. That's why I like him. Oh. But in the house, your wife is suffering. Your children are suffering. They have not paid your school fees. But you are being generous outside. No, be generous first within. Let your generosity be felt by your family first before outsiders enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, it is the kindness you kept at home that will take care of you. You know, when you are sick, it's the kindness you deposited that made people to care for you. You know, when you get old, it's the kindness that you have shown to your family over time that will compel your children to say, my father or my mother needs my attention. You cannot be unkind to your family and expect them to show you kindness when you need it most. We grow old. Every day we are growing old. Make deposits of kindness in the hearts of your family members, because you will need it. You will need it. Don't deprive them of any good thing that they can enjoy. If you can afford to take them outing from time to time, take them out. Say, there's one other place too they call Abraka Beach. I just had my first son then. He was still in my arms. My husband said, let's go weekend. We'll go swimming and relax. My dear, we went there only once, but the kindness he showed me have never left me. On that same trip, another of his colleagues came with a girlfriend. Spending so much money, my husband whispered to him, so boy, this money they spend for this babe, if he carry madam, come in for better person. Today, I still recall that encounter. But it's lost on that man, because that lady was not his wife. She cannot recall to say, you were good to me. So be kind to your family, because it's an investment you are making in your memory. You build, you create different kind of channels where you deposit good memories. So when you need them most, they will draw strength from those encounters to say, my husband has been good to me over the years. Our father has been always good to us. So we can't let him down. So the kindness that you show people actually is waiting to receive you back, because whatever you sow, you reap. And somebody will say, how will I show kindness? How? You can show kindness in different ways. You can show kindness with the words of your mouth. Do you know how many lives have been destroyed by wrong words? Do you know how many men have lost self-esteem because of the words that your wife speak over them? Do you know how many women feel small in your eyes because your spouses don't see anything good in them? Start with the words of your mouth. Be kind with the words of your mouth. Let your words be seasoned with salt. Let it be that whenever you speak, kindness comes out of you. Whenever you speak, let sweetness come out of you. You don't know what words do to people. Oh dear. If you are kind with your words, you can make the weakest man in your community to become a warrior. He will think that he has jazz that makes him not to, suffer any injury, because you have pumped him up with your words. You can pump any destiny up with good words. Be kind with your words. Be kind with your words. Let people leave you feeling better. When I come into your space, after I have spoken with you, let me feel better than when I met you. So your words are a source of strength to people. You are being kind with your words. Be kind even with your gestures. Sometimes you look at people and then you just look at them as if they are nothing. You have finished them. Even with your mannerism, be kind. Not when you see somebody you sigh. Be kind. Be kind. Let people feel fulfilled when they come into your space. It's not just what you give them. Some people don't even need your money. They don't need your food. They just want to feel good in your presence. Be kind. Don't look at people somehow. No, be kind with your gestures. Be kind with your mannerism. And you can be kind with a hug. In the Western world, you will have to ask for permission before you hug somebody. I know they will, hey, can I give you a hug? Yeah, we need to ask. Hey, hug as you are led. And there is so much power in hug. Oh God, so much power in hug. Do you know what hug means? Hug means you open your heart and you embrace somebody in. Hug is not just opening hands and it's your heart that must open. That's why you discover it's not everybody you can hug. Not because you hate people, but if the atmosphere around some people are not right for you, you can't hug them because they are closed in. It's not when somebody's hands are open that you can run into the hand. Some people's hands and hearts are closed, so you cannot run into it because there's a blockade. It's like a child running towards an elder. Your hands are there, hey baby, and the child is running in. There will be a hug because there is openness, there is expectancy, there is joy, there is love. So there is power in hug, quality hug. I never knew this too well until I used to have a brethren in church that lost a child. And then, everybody called in to say, sorry, encourage and stuff, visit and stuff. I didn't visit. I called, and then I think after some weeks or so, he came to church and I saw him. And when I saw him, oh God, I felt so bad for him. I just went to him and then I hugged on him. I hugged on him from my heart. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I knew that I needed to comfort. I hugged on him. This man, after some time, gave me a testimony of the fact that when that incident happened and a lot of people came in to comfort him, I didn't feel so comforted. Some spent some days with him. He didn't really feel so comforted. He came to church that day, still believing God to comfort him. And that after that I hugged him, I didn't know. I would have known. After that I've hugged him, that few seconds I hugged him, that the burden, the sorrow, the grief just lifted up. That he felt better. I said, wow. So much power in the hug I gave and I didn't know. So there is value in the hug, the quality hug that you give. Don't hug to betray somebody, to say, the person I go hug, and I be the person when I say, do this. That one is the hug or betrayer. You are not Judas. So the sincere hug that you give to people, it has so much in it that you don't know. Some people just want somebody to hug them and then they will cry on your shoulder a little bit. That's kindness. They feel safe to even hug on you. That's kindness. Some will cry in that tears. Oh, a lot is being expressed. You have shown them kindness. You are not alone. I'm with you. It will be okay. That is kindness. Be kind. Even with your hugs. And then somebody says, what else can I do? You can visit. You can visit with people unannounced. Do you know what a blessing it will be to someone that does not expect you to visit and all of a sudden you just appeared? I just came to check up on you. Oh my God, me? You came to, you thought of me? You came all the way just to check on me? I'm so blessed. I'm so favored. Wow, I never knew I meant anything to you. You have shown kindness by just that visitation. What about phone calls? Oh, there are some calls you receive. Hey, you feel like your day is made. You remembered me? Me, you know me, yeah. I thought of you. I just felt I should just, place a call and find out how you are doing. My dear, it's not about money. It's not about silver and gold. Because if you don't give yourself first, every other thing you give goes nowhere. You know what the scripture says? It says if you don't love, anything you do, even when you burn yourself, is of no consequence. So if you don't give yourself first in that relationship, if you don't allow yourself to affect the person you're in a relationship with positively, whatever else you give to that person does not matter to the person. That's why some people would rather stay in their poverty and die than take kindness from people that don't even value them. I'm giving you something, I'm looking at you somehow and throwing it at you. Is that kindness? I want to help you, I will wash you down with my words and then I show you. Is that kindness? So if you are kind, be kind with your words. Be kind with the way you behave before you give the substance. Because most people are not looking for what you will give them. They are looking for the gift of you. I keep telling my children, I say my greatest desire is the gift of you people to my life, not when you build me a house. Make me feel good as your mother. Let me be proud to have you as my children. Be considerate of what you do when you think of me. Know that you don't have to bring me shame. When you are kind to me with the choices you make, I am already fulfilled before you buy me the car. So most times, people are not waiting for us to show them kindness in the things we give them physically. But sometimes, it's in the things we do with them and to them and for them. That is where the kindness is felt. And then, you can cook for people. There was a time, I don't know, my husband and I just decided I should make some meals. And then, I went to the market, bought all manner, bought plates, and then I made meals. I made meals. I made stew, pepper soup, I made soup, different kinds of soup. I just did a whole lot. And what is it? We just wanted to go and surprise a family friend of ours. And then after I cooked, I packaged and I went and delivered. You know what they asked me? They said, are we doing party? Why all this food? We are just alone, me and my wife. We don't need so much. And we can afford anything. But why did you go to this extent? I said, that's how we just felt like doing. Do you know that the impact of that gesture? I don't think I will be able to forget it because it was after we did it and the reactions that we got that made me and my husband to be more humble to say, what have we done? We didn't know there was so much power in what we did. The couple, they cried on the phone. They cried. They called and cried. And this kind of kindness, they have not even received it from their own siblings or from people that they have affected over the years. That this kindness is too deep. And see prayers. There are some kindness that you will show to people. And when they pray for you, my dear, such kind of prayers, even your own fasting and prayer cannot do it. And God will hear. Because it's from the heart of people. You can trigger a lot of blessings upon your life by the kindness you show people. Don't just be kind and be selfish to yourself. Consider other people. That's what we said in the definition of kindness. Be considerate of other people. Be generous to other people. Be friendly. Be accommodating to other people. So kindness smells good. Anyone that is kind have a kind of fragrance that comes with the person. You don't even hear body odor from a kind person. In fact, if the person is even looking tattered and the person is kind to you, the person is automatically beautiful in your eyes, automatically smells good. You don't even perceive any stench. You see somebody that was so courteous that did something good to you, will you be rating the person? The kindness has covered everything. So kindness is like a perfume that we spray on us. And when we come into a place, we smell different. When a kind person walks into a place, everybody is all over the person. Oh, you smell different. And somebody, who is that person? Why is everybody over that person? Say, forget it. That person is a very nice person. And when somebody is nice, the person is kind. So kindness have a universal acceptance. Whether wherever you are, whatever religion you belong, whatever tribe, kindness have one language. It affects the same way. It touches the heart of people. And most of the time, I discover that when you are kind to someone, it's not only the person you're kind to that is affected, but everybody else that observes your kindness is affected. You see somebody that acts kindly towards somebody, you are afar and you took a notice, you'll just be smiling as if it was to you that they did it. So you see, kindness have a boomerang effect on other people. That you are kind to one person does not mean that it's only that person that enjoyed your kindness. The people that observed your kindness have been blessed by your kindness. So be kind. And you know what? We can easily spread the word, this good news of the kingdom of God by being kind. You don't need to quote scripture and then you are so hard. Nobody can assess you. You can't do any good to anybody. Which church are you? Which religion? Don't ask anybody which church, which tribe. You don't need to know where anybody comes from for you to be kind. You don't need to know which church anybody attends for you to be kind. In fact, let your kindness make them to want to follow you to your God. Let your kindness compel people to want to know more of you, to say, can I know you more? And then by that, before you know it, the person says, I like you a lot. I don't mind. I want to follow you to your church or to wherever you worship. So if you are not kind, scripture will be very difficult for you to quote to, because you will just be quoting and people are tired of you already. So kindness is an essential attribute that every one of us must endeavor to have. It works for you. It works for everyone. One thing happened in the life of my son. He was studying in Cyprus at a time, my first son. And then he went holidaying to Kenya. He went there, and when the time came for him to leave and go back to Cyprus, he went to the airport. I don't know what happened to his ticket, but there were issues with his ticket. And he couldn't fly with that ticket. And this young man was in Kenya. He had no money on him. All he had was his ticket just to fly back. My son was stranded at the airport. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know who to call. There was nobody to call. In fact, I don't know. God is faithful. Nobody to call. And he said, from nowhere, mommy, somebody I used to know that, as far as I can understand, have no business being at that airport, just appeared. And the person appeared and said, after pleasantries, we exchanged, what are you doing here? What? And the person said, and he told the person, said, this is what has happened. My ticket can't take me back home and I don't know what to do. And the only ticket that was available was first class. This same person paid for my son to fly first class. They even put him in a lounge waiting for takeoff. And when that thing happened, my son said, he remembered immediately. He said, the kindness of my mother has done this. The kindness of my mother has done it. I am kind to people, not because of them. I am sowing a seed because I don't know where my children will be tomorrow. I don't know where my husband will be tomorrow. So when I give people food, for example, people working with me, I make them comfortable. It's because I don't know when my child will be hungry wherever he or she finds themselves. And people will be compelled to do them good because there is a seed of kindness that has been sown, before then. So your kindness is like an insurance for your future, not just for you, but for your children. I encourage you, please, continue to show kindness. Don't be tired of being kind. Don't be tired of being kind. And sometimes we say, I am kind, and what has it gotten me? People take my kindness for granted. Oh, now, people will always abuse something that is good that they think comes easy. Don't be discouraged. Because the Bible says, whatever you do, do it as unto God and not as unto men. And as long as your motive is not to please men, but to please God, God will still honor you in that kindness that you are showing. So this is what we have to say on this episode. I hope you have been blessed. I hope you have picked one or two. And I just want you to begin to go out of your way to be kind to yourself, to everybody in your space, and then you will see what kindness does. It just changes the dynamics in your environment. Everything becomes easy and soft and sweet, and good wills will be pouring in from wherever. God bless us. God honor us as we put this, these little edifications into practice, as we make it our lifestyle to be kind. Try. People have dealt with me. I hear that a lot. It doesn't matter. The people that have dealt with you are the people. There are other people that will not deal with you, that will appreciate you. So don't get weary in well-doing, for in due course you will reap if you faint not. God bless you. Thank you so much for having me on this episode. Thank you. See you some other time. Bye.